So the NFL and the NFLPA are currently in discussions about what the hell is going to happen with the 2021 NFL salary cap. Now, I think that there could be some sort of compromise where the cap is held flat for the next couple of years until revenue re-catches back up to where it once was. But also, owners, they're pretty cutthroat, as well as there has been some talk that the salary cap for 2021 may dip all the way down to 175 million, where it hasn't been in 3 or 4 seasons. So, I mean, yeah, you can be like, oh, the NFLPA will never allow that. I mean, they may not have a choice because essentially this year it's going to be Armageddon for the balance sheet of the NFL because a lot of the revenue does come from in-game experience, tickets, parking, merchandise, concessions, etc. It's going to be a big hit. I mean, the TV contract is where all the big money is made, as well as merchandise, but it's going to be rough. It is going to be rough. So if the salary cap is $175 million next year, Minnesota Vikings are already pretty snug against the cap this year, as well as looking forward to next year. Could be a little tough. All right, so we're going to play around with some numbers. Some players who probably should be cut. There's some easy ones. There's always money in the banana set. Hashtag cap is a myth. Rob Brzezinski, Thug Life, Capology. You know what to do. All right, so we're just for this exercise, we're running with the theory that the salary cap for 2021 is going to be $175 million. So you can see right now, 2021, the Vikings already have $189 million in cap liabilities on the books. Now, they can free some up. There's a lot of dead weight contracts that can get out from under, but I mean, Kirk Cousins is not one of them. You see that his projected dead money is $62 million. Now they would have to eat $41 million in dead cap this season and then spread the rest out over subsequent years. So that's not great. But Riley Reef, that one's pretty easy. I'm actually surprised that the Vikings didn't do it this year. But they would have to eat $4.4 million dead. Actually, no. Oh, it's even different. Oh, it's even better. Never mind. We're on the wrong page completely. There you go. All right, so Kirk Cousins still has $41 million in dead money. So they would have an excess of $10 million dead, but also they would have to make that decision by the third day of the new league year because that's when his 2022 deal becomes fully guaranteed as well. So it's like Kirk's going to be on the team, right? Anthony Barr, you could restructure. Certainly not going to cut him. Anthony Barr, ooh. Wait, did I say Anthony Barr before? Daniil Hunter, not going to cut him, but Anthony Barr, where his contract gets very edible, right? So $7.7 million projected dead money, $7.7 million in projected cap space gain. So it's almost like splitting the baby. Now, you could make him a post-June 1st cut. June 1st cut. There you go. So you can soothe out and spread out that dead money. So if you're a post-June 1st cut or designated as a post-June 1st trade, what it does is that it keeps the dead money hits mainly from signing bonus, sometimes from roster bonus, intact in subsequent years as opposed to making it all due at once. So when they talk about, that's what that means. So Anthony Barr as a post-June 1st cut, that makes a lot of sense. So he's gone. All right, so now... All right, so that frees up. So now we have to do math. All right, so we have to take 40. So still $3 million in the hole. Easy to do. Riley Reef, $2.2 million dead. You could also make him I guess you can't make him. Because he's got 1 year left. So 1 year left. You can free up $11.75 million. That one's pretty easy. He is gone as well. Thielen could be a target for a restructure. Kendrick's going to be in line for a raise. I mean, you're probably not going to cut Michael Pierce after 1 year, but I guess things do get stranger. Kyle Rudolph. All right, so post-June 1st cut, $1.45 million dead in 2021. You free up $8 million. That one's pretty easy peasy lemon squeezy. Shamar Stephen. I don't even know if Shamar Stephen makes the team this year. So 1.333334 million dead, 3.75 million in cap space freed up. So there you go. So Vikings are already starting to make hay now. So they have right now it'd be 18 million in cap space. But also you factor in a new rookie class, already got a ton of draft picks there, as well as that the Vikings do want to do a little something in free agency, as well as you have to look at potentially extending Dalvin Cook. You have to look at potentially extending Anthony Harris. Maybe not. Actually, Anthony Harris is already off these books. because of the franchise tag. So that's interesting. As well as Brian O'Neill could be looking for a long-term extension with him as well. So that's basically it. And then you start getting into the rookie contracts. Like you already have Bradbury up here, Mike Hughes, Justin Jefferson. So you're not going to touch those. So, man, it's rough. I mean, you do have 4 names. Pretty easily edible. Anthony Barr, I think that'll be a bit of a controversial cut, only 2 years removed from signing that big 5-year extension, as well as Riley Reef. That one's pretty easy. Kyle Rudolph, like Rudy, but I think Irv Smith's going to step up and step out in year 2. Then his contract really runs out of guaranteed money and also can free up a ton of cap space by letting him go. And also Shamar Stephen, who I'm not even sure makes a team this year. So Vikings make all those moves. And again, projected cap under this exercise, 175. Kirk Cousins eating up a ton of it. Well, 31 million. So that's, I can't do the math, like a sixth, roughly. A little bit more than a sixth. So the Vikings would have about 18 million in cap space under this exercise. So 18.837, whatever it is. 58 minus 40. So there you go. But yeah, it could be rough. But frankly, I think the Vikings, just because of the leadership of Spielman and Rob Brzezinski, notably, that even though it would absolutely suck and poop does hit at the fan, I mean, it could be a lot worse. It could be a lot worse because I think a lot of these teams, the chickens, are really kind of going to come home to roost if you... Oh, here's the guys that you lose. All right, so Harris, Wilson. I don't know why Gladney's a free agent. That doesn't make sense. Yeah. But thank goodness for Rob Brzezinski. I mean, whatever happens, they'll make it work. All right, but your thoughts, 2021 salary cap cuts, if it drops all the way down, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work, pull us on the Venmo, plus give us a follow on social media as well. But until next time, Skol, production value.